Over the years, the issue of illegal migration and human trafficking in Nigeria has become a source of concern to all. This trend forced many out of the country, which later culminated in repatriation of Nigerians, particularly from Edo State, from Libya. To address this ugly trend, a two-day program tagged Senate Roundtable on Migration and Human Trafficking brought together stakeholders from all walks of life, including the presidency, the Senate President, state governments, ministries, departments, agencies, migrants communities, civil society organizations, and international organizations. In a remark, President Muhammadu Buhari, represented by the Minister of Interior, Lieutenant General Abubakar Dambazau, said there is need for legislative framework and policies to check the menace of illegal migration and human trafficking.
One major concern should be the activities of cross-border criminals, particularly human traffickers, who exploit young people and who subject them to modern slavery and sexual exploitation. We should all be concerned about the motivation or circumstances pushing our young people to dare the Sahara Desert and the Mediterranean in attempts.
On his part, Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki emphasized that human trafficking has become the bane of citizens. He commended the initiative of the organizers, noting that the roundtable discussion on migration will identify the gap and come out with possible solutions that would address the issues.
We are losing sleep over irregular migration and human trafficking, and we are determined as representatives of the people to do something about this. Therefore, this summit should help identify how legislation, which is our primary function at the National Assembly, and policy and joint responsibility, can be brought to bear in addressing the problem. The irregular migration of Africans to faraway countries, especially Western Hemisphere, is not new, but is assuming a very worrying dimension.
On his part, the European Union Ambassador to Nigeria, Mr. Kelty Kasen, called on the federal government to fashion out long-term sustainable solutions by putting the right policies in place, as the EU is ready to partner with Nigeria.
It's an extremely good opportunity to deepen our understanding of what is going on and to look for immediate and long-term responses, to look for the right policies and to look for the right responses also in legislative terms.
The host and Edo State Governor, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, enumerated some of the programs put in place by his administration to curb the menace of migration and human trafficking.
The government of Edo State, under my watch, considers this trend of modern slavery a practice that is completely at variance with the rich culture and values of Edo people.
Other speakers at the event include Professor Christiana Okoji of the Department of Economics and Statistics, University of Benin, Project Officer, Migration and Drugs, Eleni Zezilidu, and Abraham Tamarat gave an overview of migration, human trafficking and exploitation in Nigeria. The Comptroller General, Nigeria Migration Service, Mr. Muhammad Babandede, shed more light on migration, human trafficking and what it entails.
You could see the pain they suffered. Do you know the answer? I didn't know it is as bad as it. People should travel, but with enough and adequate information. People should travel and get information where they will report to in case of crisis.
Some returnees at the ceremony who spoke on their experiences appealed for better living standard, which they said would help forestall migration from the country. The Senate Roundtable on Migration and Human Trafficking in Nigeria later dissolved into a question and answers section where grey areas were addressed. The former First Lady of Edo State, Mrs. Eki Igbinedion, was among dignitaries in attendance. The event continues. Patience Osarogiuwa reporting.